You're getting 2 different pots. In each one of the pots, you will have 3 plants.
3.
These are a very unique,
Yes.
very rare form of cacti. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
Cactuses.
Cactuses. Cacti is easier.
In each one of these plants, and they're going to come to you like this.
You're right. That's it, Dan.
Okay?
There's
But I
3
want
colors.
you to see, what I have right here are 3 different colors of flowering cactus.
Yeah, so it's really 2 pots, but 6 plants.
Yep.
And Dan, each one of your pots is going to have the brand new night blooming white orchid cactus.
One of the rarest blooming cactuses that the world has ever seen.
Fun fact, did you see the movie Crazy Rich Asians? It's awesome if you haven't
I haven't
seen it.
yet, okay.
So in the movie, the grandmother, the matriarch of the family, has this big party to celebrate a wedding, but she opens up her growing room to introduce this blooming flower to the whole group of people. That's how rare and special they are.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So the plant that I've got here, and this is court.
Hi.
And I only pick on those I love. You need to know that. I've
I'm
known
the
this
same
guy.
way.
I've known this guy forever. I don't know.
If I don't love you, I ignore you. If I love you, I pick on you. Yeah.
Well, I don't know too many people who know as much about plants as this gentleman.
Thanks.
The plant that is in front of me, again, I'm going to hold up what they're going to get.
Okay.
And you're getting 2 of them. So how old is this, and how old is this beautiful flowering?
Okay, so from the time we started these, we start every year after we finish the season, we
Right.
start planting. So this is 8 months old right now in the
Beautiful.
pot, 3 different colors. Each one of your plants are gonna have the white, night blooming, fragrant orchid cactus. This is unbelievable, the scent. And then it's gonna have 2 different colors of your day
A
blooming.
little of the yellow and a little of the pink.
And it could also be
Or-
orange or
Yeah,
red.
yeah, you need to see this because depending upon Mother Nature, you're going to get the white.
In each one, yes.
That night blooming. This night blooming cacti is kind of like the Halley's Comet of flowering cactus. You just don't see it.
No, it's very rare. They bloom in the nighttime and they're heavenly fragrant. And let's look at the images. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, look.
Look at that.
That's the pink one. So you could be getting a pink in your pot along with the white, because again, 3 per pot.
Right.
Silky, and there's the white one. And oh my gosh, it's so beautiful, so fragrant. The petals, Dan, are silky and soft.
Yeah, when you think of cactus, you think of pin cushions. It's not like that at all. It's almost like a oversized succulent.
It is.
Is that
It's
fair?
succulent because there's no prickly on these. And there's the red one all by itself in a huge pot. That one's probably
That's
about
cool.
5 years old. And you know that I could get hundreds of cuttings from that plant
Yes.
and pass them out. And I'll show you, Dan, how to cut them.
It's
really cool to do.
I'll be honest, it looks like a science fiction project with what you see on when you go to replant, but a cactus gives life and gifts to other people. We'll show you that. These are brand new this year.
We've never done a 3-in-1 orchid cactus.
3,000
Never. I don't know
people have
anybody.
taken advantage of it already.
And we just presented them
Yeah,
yesterday for
I
the
know.
first time.
I know.
So
Yep.
this is the time, though, that you want to reserve your plants, because we're going to send them to you in less than 50 days, depending upon where you live.
And this is what's crazy. You and I are from Indiana.
Yeah.
The last thing that you and I ever expected to have in our homes were cactus.
I know.
But these will bloom for 6 months out of the year.
And this is how I grow them, and this is how I would recommend you to grow them, and
Indoors.
anybody out there watching.
Yep.
Is indoors in the wintertime.
Yep.
Give a medium to low light. They're great in hanging baskets. And then
I hadn't
set
thought about
mine-
a hanging basket.
Yeah.
I like that idea a lot.
And the next photo, look at that. That's Kevin's house in Zionsville.
Okay, Zionsville, by the way, is a little town, northern suburb of Indianapolis.
It is, yeah. And so that's his jacuzzi tub, 2 hanging orchid cactuses on each side, and you enjoy the flowers on these from summer to autumn, and then you can bring them in. I love these plants because look at this. The leaves, feel those leaves, strong, sturdy, no
And
pricklies, but
and
very
this is a cactus.
masculine. Yeah.
Now, by the way, this is what's crazy. Can we do a little replanting?
All right, yeah. First,
Okay.
let's show them first of
And,
all.
and gardening, this is almost like cheating on the final exam. It is so easy to grow these.
So before we get, I just want to give a little history of this
Sure.
orchid cactus. We all are familiar with the
little
Christmas
red.
cactus.
Yep,
yeah,
yep.
I love them. Everybody does, but look, these orchid cactuses are look like they're on steroids.
Well,
but they're
Christmas
not.
cactus is known for Christmas cactus because it only blooms during a few weeks of Christmas.
You're right, just a few weeks in the
This
winter
is
time.
6 months out of the year.
Yes, in
Look at
the
the
summer
size of
and
that
fall.
flower.
So,
Okay.
so you're getting these, and you can already cut these up and make new ones if you wanted to. But like I said, that one plant that we looked at, you could make hundreds of cuttings, and it couldn't be easier, Dan. All you're going to do is grab a pair of your snippers here.
Watch this.
And all right, how
one
about
a
this
good
one
long
right?
one.
No,
That's a
let's
good
do
one.
that one right here. This is probably about 18 inches from the pot all the way up.
Okay.
And I'm going to just cut it here. And I like to make it at least 6 to 8 inches long. So people at home might be thinking, "Oh, don't do that to your leaf. You know, I can't do that. It's going to hurt the plant." No,
It does. No,
You know,
that will grow.
two or
back.
three
Yes.
branches on
Yep.
this leaf right here. And then with this one, I'll let you do the honors.
This is crazy. Are you ready? Watch this. Just here's your pot of soil.
Yep, fast draining potting
All
mix,
you do-
cactus mix. Push it down in there.
Is this. That now, this is crazy. Here's another one. So I'll plant this one next to it.
Yeah.
And if I plant, and this will turn in a matter of just a few years into this.
That's right. That by the second season, this
And
is
they
what
will
you're going to get.
bloom again if you happen to snip off that white night blooming cactus. It's a cactus I had never ever seen in a catalog. I had never seen it in our gardening centers, and we have some of the finest gardening centers in the world.
We
in our
do.
Philadelphia area.
Yeah,
this
you'd
is
probably have to
truly
go-
exotic and
Yeah.
easy to grow.
To a very famous garden like Longwood Gardens, and then you'd have to go at night because they only
They
bloom,
only bloom
at
at
night.
night, yep.
But I want to show you. So because they are a cactus, low water, you know, once a
Easy.
week. If you're on a vacation for 4 or 5 weeks, don't even worry about having a friend come over. And then medium to full sun. I like full sun outside in the summer, medium sun inside. So these are my little plant emojis. And the growing guide and our Gotta Grow guarantee are included with each one of your plants, so you can't grow wrong, Dan.
Cactus are fun. They really are.
If you've never grown a cactus, you will be amazed how fun, easy, and rewarding they are, especially one like I know you want to get to with no pricklies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So here's the flowers. So you're going to get 3 in one pot. Every pot's going to have that white, night blooming cereus or orchid cactus. It's so heavenly. It's so fragrant. It's a movie star. You got to watch Crazy Rich Asians, and you'll love the scene
Okay.
when the grandmother. It's so.
I haven't seen it. I mean, yeah, I haven't seen the movie. I will.
And so each one's going to have the white. And then you're going to get 2 other colors that bloom during the daytime. And
Right.
these are bright, rich, saturated colors like the red, the yellows, the oranges, the pinks.
We've had 150 people in this show who said, you know, I want to add cactuses to my home.
Yes.
And I highly urge you to do so. Here's something to consider. The Easy Pay goes away at the end of our broadcast day. And that's 3 payments of $9.99. And that's a wonderful way to budget for what you're going to be receiving, and really now just a few short weeks.
Can I give everyone out there a little advice?
Sure.
Valentine's Day is coming up soon.
Right.
So what I like to do is I send a card or an email and say, hey, this is coming along. And they get excited. Oh, great, I get this.
I agree.
And then they get excited again when they receive it.
Well-
It's like giving 2 gifts. Honestly, you get 2 bangs for your buck.
I tell you what, ever since I started working with your family, I can't give cut roses to my wife.
Yeah.
The idea of killing a rose
Yeah.
to present to my wife, I would much rather present something that's going to
Something living.
thrive for years.
Yeah.
And some of these cacti can last for decades.
I'm glad you brought that up because these are long-lived heirloom plants that will live in your home for up to 40 years. That's generations. And you can cut them. When you have your friends and family, even if you're having a family reunion, you send everybody home with
Yes.
a piece of your orchid cactus.
All you do again is you snip it off.
Yeah.
And there is no planting. It's
Here,
like a
I'll do it
science
again.
fiction. It's like if you cut the leg off a crab and somehow it grows another one.
Yeah.
So I only have one house plant here right now.
Okay.
I have a Meyer lemon growing.
What?
But I could use some more, so I'm gonna make my own plant.
Feel free to
Yeah,
take
here.
as many of Court's cacti.
There you go.
Just watch.
I'm extremely generous with his plants.
Now you're going to
know.
name this
Court. I'm going to call this Uncle Court.
Uncle Court, yeah. Okay, I'm going to ask you a crazy question. I've never asked you this. Do you name your houseplants?
No.
I do. And
I
talk to
I
them.
do not.
Oh my gosh, I totally talk to my plants and
Oh,
I
I'm
listen
not
to them
saying,
too.
I'm not saying I don't talk to.
I name
I
them.
dance with my plants.
You dance with your plants?
Oh yeah, I have reggae music playing in my apartment all the time. So my plants
You
are
slow
And
dance?
you just mocked us for naming our plants, and you dance with yours?
We got to
Oh,
dance.
yeah.
Let's
You can
dance
mock
with our
me.
plants. La, 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 slow dance. You do the waltz or what do you do?
I have named my plants. My Meyer lemon tree
Yeah.
is Norman.
Norman, I remember
Oh
you told
yeah,
us last time.
Norman,
Yeah.
Norman.
And I'll walk over and go, Norman, how you doing? And we talk. My co-host for many years on the morning show sings to her plants,
Yeah.
which explains why she's not the greatest gardener. Have you ever heard her sing? Anyway, this is an opportunity to have something different, something fun, and this flower, most of you have never seen. That white,
Thank you. That's your.
night
No,
blooming.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Isn't that
Now,
nice?
me and Uncle Court.
Now your Meyer lemon tree will not be alone.
That's
Yes,
right.
That's
And he really is going to take that to his apartment.
yeah.
here.
I know he is.
That's not a joke.
I know he is.
So you're right, Dan. The white
Yeah.
is beautiful. It's fragrant. This is the time that it starts to open now. And it fills your home with this beautiful scent. And make your own movies, post videos on
Please do.
Instagram, whatever, of your flower opening up. And
Share
it's a
the
movie
joy.
star flower.
Just share the joy.
Yeah.
We've got 2 hours, an hour and a half left. Everything in this program truly exotic, truly affordable, and everything is easy to grow. $29.82, several hundred. Now ordered just in this presentation.
And I want to remind everybody that it's for 2 pots.
2 pots,
But-
each one has 3 plants in it.
And that's 6 plants. I did the simple
That's
math.
right.
You're right,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's good.
So this is what you're getting, folks. And I want to show you also how big the flowers will be on your plant. This is like a Christmas cactus on steroids. Here's your
yeah.
typical red Christmas cactus that we all know and love. I buy them every year.
And again, Christmas cactus, known for its name because it blooms for about 2 weeks.
Yes, at
But
Christmas time.
this will bloom for up to 6 months out of the year.
That's right.
That's
I don't know
just
what
so
else
cool.
to say. They're just so beautiful. If you like it, get it. I highly recommend it. Like you said, a cactus, you don't have to be afraid of a cactus.
Oh,
They
no.
grow outside in a container like that on a deck or indoors in a medium room with
I'm
medium
going to
light
do
room.
something I haven't been able to do in years, and I
Okay.
promise it'll happen during the next hour and a half. We're going to turn the clock back to about 1964,
Okay.
when your grandmother traveled on her own
Yes.
from Indiana to New York State to attend the World's Fair to present her first ever plants.
Yeah, the
I've
World's
got-
Fair, the New York World's
Yes,
Fair.
I've got that plant available.